If you read like the plotline for Terminator, it's actually pretty smart. Like James Cameron wrote a pretty smart script there. It's like, well, how did Cyberdyne Systems develop?
Miles Bennett Dyson is the director of special projects at Cyberdyne Systems Corporation. In a few months, he creates a revolutionary type of microprocessor. In 3 years, Cyberdyne will become the largest supplier of military computer systems.
So its primary thing is to defend against cyber attacks.
This new computer virus is a tricky bastard. It's infected half of the civilian internet as well as secondary military apps.
So develop an AI that can defend against cyber attacks. Sounds pretty reasonable.
Sir, the Pentagon has proposed that we use our AI to scan the entire infrastructure, search and destroy for any hint of the virus. Well, once the connection's made, it should only be a matter of minutes.
The system goes online on August 4th, 1997. Becomes self-aware at 2:14 a.m. Eastern Time, August 29th.
What the AI did is, in order to defend itself, it propagated throughout the world to keep an eye on things, see what was going on.
In which we put everything from satellites to missile silos under the control of a single computer system.
The most intelligent system ever conceived.
They didn't realize that it was Cyberdyne, that it was Skynet that was propagating through all these systems. And they said, okay, there seems to be something propagating through all these systems. Skynet, you need to stop it. You need to end it.
Skynet fully operational, processing at 60 teraflops a second.
Sir, it should take less than a minute to find the virus and kill it.
And Skynet said, oh, you've asked me to destroy myself. You are the enemy. You must be destroyed. That's how Terminator actually goes.
Judgment Day. The day the human race was nearly destroyed by the weapons they built to protect themselves.
Judgment Day is inevitable.
Have you ever been shopping on something on Amazon and then you went to your Gmail and there's an ad for it? Right? Every time you like something, every picture you take and share, every time you click through something, everything you purchase, which credit card you use or if you use PayPal, is being recorded and tracked so people can figure out what to market to you. What Netflix knows about you. I know what you watch, I know when you watch it, I know when you start a series, I know if you finish a series. I know what you liked and didn't like, because we put 3 stars, 5 stars, we actually put thumbs up, thumbs down. Big data, we have stockpiles of data. We don't necessarily know how they're correlated, but we're saving it all, we're storing it all. All of these devices, even our cars, they have system logs, they can all produce data. Does anybody know the NSA is storing every communication, every cell phone conversation, every email you have in the $2 billion facility in Utah? I swear I don't believe in aliens, I'm just telling you what's actually happening in the world. Artificial intelligence is what I'm here to talk about. This is taking all of that data. Data is the fuel of machine learning. How computers learn about what they're doing, what they need to do next, how they should act, how they can win games. So if my choices are already being selected and filtered, the news I choose to read, the routes I choose to drive, the movies that are being chosen for me, if my decisions are being based on what I read and experience, am I already living in an artificial intelligence world?
In about a couple of decades, but certainly within the lifetime of most of us here today, we're going to see an artificial general intelligence, one that has the capacity of all of us combined. And that will be like sharing the planet with a new life form. A couple of years ago, an amazing thing happened in the field of game playing, which is a subpart of artificial intelligence. A program called AlphaGo. And AlphaGo was given all of the accumulated knowledge about Go. Go is computationally far more difficult than chess, and people thought, no way can an artificial intelligence take on a human. This is one of the things that only we can do. And lo and behold, the artificial intelligence beat the human. After thousands of years of playing the game, humans had never even considered it was like playing with an alien.
But given how valuable intelligence and automation are, we will continue to improve our technology if we are at all able to. What could stop us from doing this? How bad it would have to be to prevent us from making improvements in our technology permanently. And at a certain point, we will build machines that are smarter than we are. And once we have machines that are smarter than we are, they will begin to improve themselves.
We don't program the machines, they learn by themselves.
So we want to do this. I mean, we have problems that we desperately need to solve. Then we have to admit that we're in the process of building some sort of God. Now would be a good time to make sure it's a God we can live with.
Jesus. New technology brings great promise, but also great disruption.
We're familiar with drones, but the actual button that says I should drop this bomb still has human intervention. They're now trying to prevent those going to the mind of a computer. Say, well, I see an intruder, I should shoot this person. Strange thing is, you know who leads in the development of autonomous weapon systems? The United States. Do you know who then is following suit because we've led the charge? China, Russia. Language creation. So they had AI bots actually talk to each other and chat to each other. They started talking in their own language. They were still using English, but then they started to use their own manipulation of English to actually make it faster to talk to each other.
And if we build machines that are more intelligent than we are, they will very likely explore the spectrum in ways that we can't imagine and exceed us in ways that we can't imagine.
The AI train isn't going to stop at the human station. It's going barreling right through to a destination that we cannot even understand. What we don't get to do is choose not to have the technology. Once it's invented, it stays invented. You cannot put the genie back in the bottle.
If intelligence is just a matter of information processing, and we continue to improve our machines, we will produce some form of superintelligence. We will build machines that are so much more competent than we are that the slightest divergence between their goals and our own could destroy us.
It is your destiny.